Because I wake up nuts every morning myself. Don't you? And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes when we get to step 11. So I think it's really important that what I must have is sanity of action, because my sponsor told me that in the history of this planet, no human has ever been put in an insane asylum for being insane. It's never happened. They put us in there for acting insane. Big difference. And nobody's ever been let out of an insane asylum for being sane. They let them out for acting sane. So on the days when I'm nuts, if I don't act that way, they don't know. And I can walk around with everybody else. Let me tell you something. I've been to the insane asylum, okay? I've been in the little padded cell in withdrawal. I know all about that. This is a better deal, even when I'm nuts, if I don't act that way. Well, I think I made my point. Hope so. Anyway, so we're going to talk here about sanity of action. It says we will seldom be interested in liquor. I haven't been interested in liquor in a long time. It says every once in a while I see one, I think that's kind of an interesting looking bottle. I think, I'm not interested in that. They give me a wine list and say, is this all you have? There's no sense in me getting started. They got beers now that they didn't have as a beer drinker. They got beers that I didn't have. I thought, I wonder what that smells like. I thought, no, you don't. I know what it tastes like. It tastes about the same coming back up as it gets going down. That's what I need to know about it. All right. So I'm seldom interested. If tempted, we recoil from it as from a hot flame. That is a sane reaction for someone with my history. We react sanely, there it is again, and normally. And we find that this happened automatically. We will see that our new attitude toward liquor has been given us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. What that said, I mean, there's tremendous effort that's been taken from the beginning of this book to this point. But the effort has not been about liquor. It hasn't been about stopping drinking. It hasn't been about not wanting a drink. It has been effort, because that's the problem. That's living in the problem. So we haven't been focused on the problem. I haven't been focused on not wanting to drink. I've been focused on having a spiritual experience and learning to live a spiritual life. And in that answer, this other one has been removed. That's what I see when I read this. That's the miracle of it. We're not fighting it, neither are we avoiding temptation. We feel as though we've been placed in a position of neutrality, safe and protected. We have not even sworn off. Who quit forever? Huh? Who quit forever? Lots of times. All right, every time you puked. Come on, pukers. I know you quit forever. Right. How'd it work? Right, okay. So we're not doing that anymore. Instead, the problem has been removed. How did it get removed? By following these steps. By digging the poison out of my soul, because that's what this 4th through 9th steps, actually through 10 are about digging the poison out of my soul, about making me be lighter on my feet and in my own skin, at peace, walking in hand with the spirit of the universe. How could you be thirsty? It does not exist for us. We are neither cocky nor are we afraid. That is our experience. That is how we react so long as we keep in a fit spiritual condition. Oh, there's a caveat. Okay, got to keep in fit spiritual condition. It is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. We are headed for trouble if we do, for alcohol is a subtle foe. We are not cured of alcoholism. What we really have is a daily reprieve. Look it up. That's a stay of execution. That's what a reprieve is. It's a stay of execution. This is a death threat. We have a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Now, I talked about maintenance meaning two things. It means I can't lose what I've already got. It also means I must maintenance my spiritual condition with prayer, reading spiritual literature, meditation, being nice to folks, taking meetings into jails, all that sort of stuff that we do to maintenance our spiritual condition. And when I first read that sentence in my first year sober, I thought, okay, a spiritual condition. What I'm going to do is to get that spiritual condition, whatever's necessary. And then once I have that, I can take the rest of my life off with pay. I won't have to do anything else. And so I searched for over a year trying to discover what that spiritual condition was. And I finally found it. It's the next sentence, where it says, every day is a day when we must, there are no musts in the program, and this is one of them, all right? Every day is a day when we must carry the vision of God's will into all of our activities. The vision is the best I can see of. Every day. Okay, so I don't get any days off. Is a day when I must carry, it means absolutely got to, the vision of God's will into all of my activities. Not almost all or most, all of my activities. There's a spiritual condition. How do I do that? With this maintenance thing that we talked about. And then here's the second 10-step prayer. How can I best serve thee? Thy will, not mine, be done. 10-step prayer. These are thoughts which must go with us constantly. All right, that's about being present in my own life, moment by moment, prayerfully, just in touch with the great realities, what the book refers to God as in one place. We can exercise our willpower along this line all we wish. It is the proper use of the will. Excuse me. Much has already been said about receiving strength, inspiration, and direction from him who has all knowledge and power. If we have carefully followed directions, Bill wanted to use directions and how it works, and they got that out of there. But he sneaked it in on them here. If we have carefully followed directions, we have begun to sense the flow of his Spirit into us. How's that for a promise? Huh? How do you love that? Speaking of promises, how about the short form of step 11? How do you like that for a promise? Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood him. I can't improve something I don't already have. It implies that having done these first 10 steps under the tutelage of a sponsor who has already done them, I will at that point have a conscious contact, for I cannot improve something I don't have. What a powerful promise that is.